Hey lovelies, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all happy and healthy. Today we're going to do a bit of a flip through, so if that interests you and you would like to see it, be sure to hit that subscribe button down below and we'll get straight into the video. Okay, so it has been a while now since I have recorded, and a majority of you know that I am actually back at work and highly enjoying it. Don't get me wrong, I have my days where I'm like, what have I done? I should have just, enjoyed my life at home. But at the same time, I really do love my career. And I really do appreciate the fact that you guys have stuck around. So for those of you who are still following me and patiently waiting for that video to just pop up for more inspiration, I really do appreciate you guys hanging in there. Or lovelies, I should say. So thank you very much. I really do appreciate it. And I love the fact that you are still loving my content and continuously messaging me and asking, please put some more up, please keep going. But thank you so much for being so patient. So let's get straight into this video because I know how much you have been really wanting this, and hopefully it will inspire you in some way. Okay, so as you can see, I'm still in my pink, and as you can tell as well, pink nails, pink jumper. I'm literally wearing a pink tracksuit right now and I'm obsessed with the colour. All you know that I just love pink so much. It's insane. Anyway, let's get into the planner. So I've got my pink May Paper Co. planner, which I highly, highly recommend to anybody. So if you're looking for that really good sturdy planner, good quality, May Paper Co. I absolutely love it. Can't fault it. So yeah, really like it. Then I have this little Ollie clip, which I had gotten from, what's her name? What's her channel? I think it's called Point Blank Co. I'll link it up here. I'll put it up here somewhere in the off chance it's wrong. But I'm pretty sure it is Point Blank Co. Then we have a beautiful little Kodak kind of picture, which is actually from Noted Co. It was like a little freebie. I have a card at the back here, which is just a to-do list in the off chance that I needed to do something and I just need to write it down somewhere. Then we can go straight into the planner, and this is the inbox section. This is just where I jot down things. Now, a lot of my stuff is from Noted Co, May Paper Co, and 1521. They're basically the only shops I use because that's how obsessed I am with them. So yeah, you'll see a lot of that. Then I have the inbox where I write down a few things. I don't know if I want to keep this, but at the moment I'm just testing it out, see how I am going with it. Then a brain dump area. A lot of the times I use a sticky note and chuck it on here and write it on that way just so I can keep this piece of paper and reuse it. A lot of the times I do not. Then it goes into the Marie Kondo Does It Spark Joy. I just really like this and that's why it's in here. Then I have the cleaning schedule. This is just a reminder of what we do every week, every day. So it's basically a reusable thing that I use every time. Then we have the monthly tracker, and this just tracks the bathroom, and this is where I keep track of who has done like their bathroom, because the kids alternate between each other in cleaning their own bathroom because that's their responsibility. And then worming dogs, takeout, filter, although we don't really use it much anymore. So that's what we use that for. Now it goes into the calendar section. Now you're going to see this in the light and it's going to look really, really grotty. But when it's down on this, it's actually not that bad. It looks clean. But the moment you move it in any kind of light, it looks gross. So just ignore that. Then I have this. It belongs to Bluey. Then we have a vellum, and the first one is monthly. This is how I do my monthly layout. Absolutely love it. I cannot get enough of it, to be honest. It looks really, really good. Then we will go into the weekly section, and this is what the weekly section looks like. I really do like the Noted Co layout of it. It's really nice. And then it goes into the week, or this week I should say, and this is how I have been doing my weekly setup. It looks really good. As you can tell, I haven't even ticked off anything. and I'm really trying my best to keep on top of this because I get home from work and I'm buggered, and the last thing on my mind is to go and tick off something from my planner. But in saying that, I really do, you know what, let's do it now because we're doing a flip, but we can also check it off just because I know how much you guys love seeing that. So, yep, the bill was paid. The kids' trip went well. End of month barbecue. We did the fridge and we did the bin. Today I've got to do the meal planning, so I'll sit down and do that later. Same with writing out the grocery list. I do help hubby with that just because it's taken me years to master that, and he's still learning for the past, you know, month or so. He's still getting used to it. Yeah, and then this is just how I do it now, and I absolutely love it. I love how I put that, you know, the work and then the line saying, you know, I work these days, and it's highlighted so it draws my attention to it. It looks so good, and I'm very, very happy with it. Then I did add some daily schedules in here. I don't exactly have another little divider piece where I can just put daily. So I've got this in here. This is temporary because I don't use it all the time. It's just a little tester to see if I like it. Then we have lists. We've got a couple of decor pieces. I'm not sure how I feel about this. It kind of throws off the color scheme, and I don't know, I'm just not feeling it. But this is where I kind of keep lists of things. I need to rewrite this, but this is going to be like a stock up list of things that I want to keep recurring from buying from May Paper Co. and stuff like that. Then this is just a wish list of things that I want to buy eventually. Then this is a pros and cons list that I did for my job. And as you can see, the pros outweighed the cons. This was just a really good way for me to sit down and go, okay, is it worth me just going back to work? Like, I don't need the job. It's just something I really, really enjoy, and I've always loved it, and I've always wanted to get back into it. And now that I'm back into it, I'm highly, highly loving it and have no regrets. On this page, you're going to see this all blanked out because there's actually personal information on here, so don't worry about that. Next, we get into socials, and this is basically, or social media, I should say, and this is where I have all of my video ideas, Instagram posts and video ideas. We also have some shop codes, but they aren't really active anymore. I know that Mumsy Bub is, but May Paper Co. not so much. If it works for you, great. Other than that, I have no idea. I don't think it really works anymore. I don't do it anymore. I still have my little tags, my hashtags here that I try and remember so I can pop them on my posts and stuff. And then there's the subscribers, just to try and keep track of how many every time, and then I update it, whether it's added more people or lost them. Then I have payments, although that's going to be going because I don't get that anymore. This is just where all my video ideas are. And now we're going into finance. Finance is just an area where I jot down all my finance. It's just easier all in one area. So basically I write down my bills and then how much they cost. And then I have a wish list of things that need to be bought, or eventually down the track I want to buy that. And as you can see, everything's basically ticked off except for the robot vacuum. That will happen eventually one day, hopefully. And then I'm not going to show this part because it's very private, but it's just a lot of chicken scratch of how much money we have and where, like, how much money is going to bills and what is possibly left over. And I've actually added some of these into my planner. I made these myself. I've done little folders that is for health, school, personal. Personal, honestly, is basically like savings and emergency, so I kind of have to change that a little bit. And then we have home. And I use this mainly for like rent and stuff like that, which works absolutely amazing. Next we have personal, and then we have a decor piece. Then I have a self-care list of things that I want to buy or like keep buying myself. I actually do need to update this again, so I'll have to do that soon because some things have changed. Then I have a post-it note here or sticky note here that says shops that I love, and I've just listed down the shops that I really like to go back and buy from. Then I have my list of the Animal Crossing paintings and statues, just ticking them off slowly as I go. Then we get into goals, and this is just honestly an area of what my goals are. And the main one at the moment is to just pay off all of our debts. We are so close and I am so keen. I cannot wait for it to be over. I am so excited. Then we get into wellness. Wellness is where I basically keep my health information, and I have my dentist sheet here to tell me what needs to be done next. Also have to go and get an x-ray done. Still haven't done that. Then I have done out some lists for myself, and these are just action plans to help settle my symptoms and stuff like that. Especially being at work, it is very frustrating for myself to try not to push to my limits because they can be pushed very easily. So sometimes coming back to this and just seeing what I can do, and even maybe doing some of them at work, helps a big help. So yeah, so I've got one for fibro, I've got one for IBS, chronic migraines, and chronic fatigue. And then of course, as important as it is, pap smear. Girls, if you haven't gone and done it, I highly recommend doing it. I know it's gross and annoying, or however you may feel about it, just go and do it, because sometimes it actually may save a life, just so you know. So yeah. Then I have exercise. This is what I had put down for myself before I got a job, but now that I have a job, I don't exactly do this, so it's a bit more difficult for me to do. Trust me, I do enough exercise or cardio at my job that I do not need to do this. So I might actually end up getting rid of that soon anyway. Then this is just the miscellaneous section, and in here I just have the self-care sheet. I do keep that just because I do like it. I do have meals here, and rather than putting paper in, I've actually been using sticky notes, writing down the meals, and then I just write down, you know, the food grocery list just to help out in a different section. And then this page lifter I actually have covered with sticky notes, because I like to come back here, grab a sticky note, chuck it in wherever I need. And then I've even got some, I realized this one bent, so I'm gonna have to do a new one, but I have been keeping these ones and then popping them into my weekly view just because it looks really good. And then of course I've got my pen on the side here as always. My favorite, the Zebra Sarasa Clip Pen 0.3. Again, favorite pen, highly recommend it to anyone. And yeah, and then in the back here, I almost forgot actually, I have all the stickers that you could possibly imagine, and I use every single one of them in my planner depending on which area it needs to be. So there you have it, lovelies. That's a bit of a flip through of my personal motion planner. I don't have really anything else. Nah, it's completely, that's it. That's what's in here. You kind of know everything in here at the moment. I don't really change my setup very much. When I do, you all know about it anyway. But yeah, I hope you all enjoyed this video. Thank you for taking the time out of your day in watching this video. I really do appreciate it. And tell me in the comments of whether you like this flip through and what's something that you put in your planner that's possibly different to mine. Tell me in the comments. I would love to hear it. Anyway, don't forget to be positive and give love. Bye.